I'm Claire Novak for BloodHorse.com with a preview of the Keeneland September sale brought to you by TaylorMade. Familiar faces grace the cover of Book 1 for the 2013 sale here in Lexington. Preakness winner Oxbow, Belmont winner Palace Malice, and Travers winner Will Take Charge were all purchased from this sale in 2011. 3,908 yearlings are cataloged to this year's event, which begins September 9th at the Keeneland Sales Pavilion. Sessions run Monday through Thursday for Book 1, slated to begin daily at noon. This morning I had a chance to talk to Craig Banderoff of Denali Stud about his expectations coming off a strong Fasig-Tipton Saratoga sale. So Craig, we're out here at the Keeneland September sale, and right now in the market it seems to be a good time to be a consigner, maybe for the first time in a while. This year things are starting to look up again. Can you just talk about how you've seen the market come back and maybe a little bit about supply and demand?
Well, it's all signs are positive so far. All the sales leading up to this have been good. Obviously, the 2-year-old sales the numbers were very strong. So there's no reason not to be optimistic. And I think you hit on the key point. It's economics 101. It's supply and demand. And I think we're in a good balance right now where the supply meets the demand. We haven't had that for a long time. The economy has obviously recovered, and like I said, I think everybody it's been a long time since you kind of got in the car to come out here and said, wow, maybe it's not going to keep handing my head to me, I think everybody's positive, and that sure makes life a lot easier.
So we talk about commercial sires here at the Keeneland sale, and you want to have a sire that produces a good sales yearling. But, of course, the people who are buying are hoping these are good racehorses as well. So talk about some of the yearlings that you've brought here, who they're by, and what kind of makes them a good fit for this sale.
Well, the beauty of this sale is it's 5 sales wrapped up into one, and, of course, it's a more international sale than the sales we've had in the summer. So, one encouraging thing just sitting here, the first day and first morning is you see some Europeans walking through the barn. But, in Book 1, you've got to have the pedigree and the physical horse. And, I like to call them Saturday afternoon horses. That's what they're looking for when they're going to, spend good money. As you get later in the week, I think it becomes more of a, American and domestic market. So, obviously in Book 1, and you're dealing with, the horses that are leading sires, Fightstown, Medaglia d'Oria, Tappet, Bernardini, so Tisnow. You get your big stud fees with your good mares. Smart Strike is another. But it's all still about physical, even though the market's going to be good. These horses, it's the old expression you've heard a lot of times, they got to tick every box, they got to look the part, they got to have the pedigree, and they got to be able to pass the veterinarian scrutiny.
And one that you said has done all of those things is Hip 552. Tell us a little bit about her.
Yeah, that's the Tappet filly out of Temperance Gift. She's a half-sister to a Grade 1 stakes winner, Gossip Girl, and she's just a serious-looking filly. She was born at the farm, raised at the farm. We've followed her whole life. We have a strong Book 1 consignment. I've been very pleased with already the comments I've had, and they haven't even seen her yet. She's just shipping in this morning, but we have numerous horses we think are going to do well, but if you pinned me down and said, who's your star of the show, that's who I think the star of the show is going to be.
All righty, Craig Banderoff hoping that he'll have a strong Keeneland sale, and all signs point to indications that would be the case. Last year, the sales topper was one of 7 yearlings to sell for $1 million or more. A colt by Distorted Humor out of Grade 1 winner Mushka, who went from $1.65 million to Shadwell from the Eaton Sales consignment. Keeneland's Director of Sales, Tom Thornbury, said the company expects the market to remain strong just like last year, when demand for a quality yearling from a deep global buying bench pushed the average and median prices into double-digit gains. So, Tom, we're here at the Keeneland sale, and it's been a great year so far for sales companies and for consigners, and buyers seem to be spending a little more freely than they were in the past. So tell us your anticipations for the sale.
Well, I think we closed out last year really strong. We kind of ran out of horses before we ran out of money. And I think that bodes well for this year as well. The preliminary sales have been great, but we closed out last year 50% up on median, and it was just a lot of fun and really strong, and I feel that carries right on over. We changed the format a little bit this year for consignor and buyer interest. It more like what they want to see, less of the ultra select and more of a conglomeration. The sale will be strong from front to finish. The first week, Monday, and the horses on Thursday. Very much the same kind of horse, so you have to stick around. You have to play hard. Book 2 comes up over the weekend, and that's a physical book. And then week 2, as I say, last year median was well up. During that period of time, we had no bids and very few RNAs. So the market is really strong, really healthy right now. Lots of new, both domestic and international buyer interest this year. We're delighted to see and excited about, and I think that's going to carry over and make it a very competitive marketplace.
All right, Tom Thornbury saying that the sale should be good. It was good last year, and we'll look for it to continue to climb. The Keeneland September yearling sale is a marathon event stretching to September 21st. Stay tuned for our continued coverage both in the magazine and online. I'm Claire Novak for BloodHorse.com.